Hello students, good evening. Welcome to Education Express. Students, I'll tell you the very magical method in this session so that you can remember a lot of words or vocabs for a long period of time. Okay? So, today let me start with the session the mastering words which are often confused. Okay? See, so ଆମେ ଏଠି deal କରିବା confusing word को but how to use in which sentence what kind of words should be used. Okay, so have a proper look on those. First one is jealous. Jealous meaning envious. This is very common to all that जोटा आमे ओडिया रे कहूचे ईर्षा. But here the next one is jealous. See the word jealous. Jealous is the word which come from the root word that is zeal. Okay, you might have heard that a sentence, hey, you don't have any zeal. Okay, so you are like you are nothing, isn't it? So जेतने हमें कहूचे कि रे zeal काम करे किसी गोटे zeal थिबा दरकार. So here zeal means enthusiasm, passion, enthusiastic or passionate. काम करिबार इच्छा. You should have an eagerness to do anything. Okay, so here by using both of the words we have to make a sentence. And see here the example is, hey, don't be jealous. Be jealous if you really want to achieve something in your life. Okay, so life रे हमें किसी अचीव करिया बेले हमको मन प्राण देके एफर्ट करेवा को पड़ेगा, not by jealous. Okay, then the next one is disease versus disease. Okay, the next one is disease versus disease. So here disease means illness or sickness. I think you all know, I think you all are familiar to the word disease. But here disease means what? Death. Okay, if I'll tell one of the example by using the word disease, our beloved Chief Minister of Orissa has provided an ex gratia to the kith and kin of disease. So here disease means what? Okay, like the person this is already dead. So you have to use the both of the words in a sentence, and here the example is heart disease caused his disease. Okay, heart disease caused his disease. His the one of the cause or his main cause of his death is that is heart disease. Next one is pragmatic versus dogmatic. See, pragmatic ro माने कौन? Pragmatic रो माने होची the person which is very practical, which is very realistic and down to earth. The simple sober सेटा हमें pragmatic कहूची and very honest. But here dogmatic means what? Stubborn, adamant or inflexible. And those are the synonyms of the dogmatic. Okay, that means like very aggressive. Okay, very like very stubborn, like very Herculean type we can say. So here we can use the example by using both pragmatic and dogmatic, and it is, don't be dogmatic, be pragmatic if you want to be liked by others. So definitely if you people love from others, and you should be a pragmatic, not be a dogmatic. I hope you guys. Then let me proceed to the next one. And this is naughty versus naughty. See, naughty is the very common word. ये तो सबको पता है, right? Naughty means mischievous and disobedient. Okay, बदमाश नटखट हम कह पाएगा. But here another word. This one is, I think, you may not be know, and this word implies complicated or complex. This is very difficult. This is very complex. Okay, that so in this way we can make a sentence by using both of the words. And the example is, a naughty boy gave a naughty problem to the teacher. Okay, the badmas पिला teacher को गोटे difficult something like very complex, okay, problem. Then next one is, see, you may focus, there are 4 words. Okay, first one is bench, second one is trench, third drench, and fourth one is stench. Okay, so guys, don't be worried at all, ma'am, how to remember all the words. See, that's why I have brought or I have planned for a simple technique. Okay, for that purpose you can remember all the words in a single sentence. So don't worry, watch the video properly. See, wench means क्या होता है? Wench means a young lady or woman, and trench means a long narrow ditch, long narrow like something like drain we can say. Then drench means to get or wet or soak, ओदा ହେଇଯିବ, okay, soaking କରିବା. And stench means what? Foul smell or bad smell, foul smell or bad smell, okay, किछि गोटे like दुर्गंध, like stench. So here you have to use both the words in a single sentence. Look properly. And the example is here. A wench got drenched in a train. Again, a wench got drenched in a trench and entered the room with a stench. A wench, ये तो सबका पता होगा कि a wench, a young lady or a woman, got drenched. Okay, that means got drenched. So drain से पड़ी गला, एक got drenched, but in a trench. Okay, a long narrow ditch से पड़ी गला and trench ओदा है गला, and entered the room with a stench. Of course, when that lady might be like fell into the like ditch, definitely, okay, Sylvie entered the room with a stench. So stench means bad smell. So you have to remember in this way, okay. A wench got drenched in a trench and entered the room with a stench. Okay, so see, by watching you cannot remember, I'm telling you guys. Okay, simultaneously you have to note down, you have to practice, and you have to use in your day-to-day life so that you can remember all the vocabs. Then coming to the Hindu editorials vocabulary. Okay, so first one is apprehension. See, apprehend, the noun apprehension is derived from the word apprehend, which means anxiety, fear, concern or worry. Okay, if I'll tell that the parents, okay, the parents apprehended for not getting their children in the time of evening. I hope you understand. Parents माने ठीक टाइम संध्या रे पिला मन को न पाई कि worried है, apprehended है. Then next word, that is desultory or desultory. Desultory means what? Asymmetric, irregular or erratic. If I say one of the example, due to the, okay, due to the desultory attendance or due to the irregular attendance, Ravin is devouring from the exam. Then third one is cohort. Cohort is a verb, जदि हम कुछ गोटे word सुनी थिबे, coherent, which means consistent. Okay, if I will use it consistently, coherently. Okay, so if I'll say the boy is beating the girl coherently, that means consistently, perpetually. Then next one is dividend. Dividend का मतलब profit or part or share. किसी गोटे भाग, किसी गोटे portion, part, profit को हमें dividend कहूचे. And this word is mostly used in the economic. Okay, dividend. Then next, blight. Blight means what? Harm, impediment, obstruction, barrier or ban. Okay. If I'll tell the example that never try to harm or never try to obstruct anyone progress way. Okay, like तो एठी हम एठी blight रो यूज करू छे noun हिसाब रे. Okay, there is a blight in between the two neighbors. There. Next word is predicament. Predicament means was difficulty. If I'll tell one of the example, now the doctors and the police are taking the equation in predicament. That means in difficulty. Next one is paradoxical. Paradoxical means contradictory. Okay, I think you all know about it. And the next one is force majeure. Okay, in previous class I think I had told you, so far as I remember, Misha means very like a very severe accident. Okay, what a bada durghatana, force majeure ame koi pareba. Invoke means what? Call. If it is used as a verb, we can say like called, invoked. Okay, the ministerial state invoked towards the destitutes. Then next one is onerous. Onerous means was like burdensome, very heavy. Okay, so if I'll say me and my family members are me and my family members are in an onerous situation. Okay, burdensome situation if I will say. Then next is untenable, which means insupportable. Okay, support or opposite, that is not in a supportable situation. Alleviate means reduce or diminish. गोटे जिनस को आम धीरे धीरे रिड्यूस करवा धीरे धीरे हटे दबा डिमिनिश करवा. Clear? Suppose the entire or the scientists from the nook and corner of the world try to alleviate the coronavirus disease. Okay, then then the next is befuddle. Befuddle means what? Confused, perplexed, and bewildered. Okay, jadi ame kahba kichhi like confused, something like in doubt we can say. Okay, doubt, and also we can say that is chaos. Okay, so this is something like confusion. The students are befuddling about their exam, whether it is going to be held or not. Next one is absolving, which means release, acquit, or emancipate. Suppose the Chief Justice of High Court is absolving the death case of the criminal or of the person. Then next one is legion. Legion means what? Legion means troop. It is simply a noun. I mean troops कहबा, army force troops. Okay. Next one is flurry. Flurry means series or flow. Then customary. Custom customary adjective. It which means traditional. Each and every individual of India, if each, I can say each and every individual from India, like they always want to be in a customary appearance. Okay, traditional appearance. That means they have different like cultural, they have different like dressing attire sense. Then next one is exhume. Exhume is what? Excavate or dig. Suppose the boy is exhuming on the soil to find out the stone. Then coming to the next one, I think this is the idioms. These are the idioms of the day. Okay, so the first one is, which is very important for you, the world is your oyster. See, it is very very important. The world is your oyster. Okay, so which means first you have to understand the meaning. That is, what is the meaning of the world is your oyster? Okay, so here example, before going to example, I would like to tell the meaning that you have the enough opportunity. You need not worry at all. As you have the opportunity, you can achieve what do you want. So here it is the example. You just graduated from a wonderful university. So the world is your oyster. Okay, you have already graduated from a wonderful university. So no need to be panic. So the world is your oyster. Okay, so always remember guys, the world is your oyster, which means we have the ample of opportunities to achieve anything in our life what we can do. Okay, then next one is pick up the litter. Pick up the litter. Pick up the litter ro mane hoji the best choice of your favorite options. You have favorite options, right? And you have to choose one of your favorite option. Favorite option bithar तुम choice choose करिया. So here it is the example is given, right? Of the books I read this summer, a table of 2 cities was the pick of the litter. Okay, a table of the 2 cities was the pick of the litter. I hope you understand. Okay, So in this way you have to remember of the vocabs, okay, and you have to keep in touch through watching these videos, not only for your vocab as well as for your grammar, okay. And in next section I'll teach you, that is the cases of the noun, which is also very very important, okay. So read properly and watch, okay. So if you like the video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much.